Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to Seeing Up Tarot with me, Natasha. If this is your first time visiting, then welcome. I hope you really enjoy this reading, and if you do so, do remember to hit subscribe. So today's reading is Do They Miss You? So this could be obviously an ex, someone that you're currently separated from, but also a lot of these messages could be in relation to a friend or family member as well. So if you are, not speaking to somebody that is a friend or family member, and you're wondering if they actually do miss you, then this could be a reading for you as well. So we have 3 piles for you guys today. We have pile 1 here with the fluorite crystal. We have pile 2 in the middle with the amazonite. And then we have pile 3 at the end with this beautiful aquamarine. So have a think about which one you are drawn to, and I will see you guys in your reading. Hello pile 1, if you chose the fluorite crystal, this is your reading, and we are looking at, does this person miss you? So we're gonna obviously get the answer to that question, but also we'll get some advice from Spirit as well. So for you guys, you have Temperance. So using the modern witch tarot here, the High Priestess, and I wanted to get some clarity on this, so I pulled this card, which is the 10 of Swords, but it says everything is fine. Next is King of Pentacles, and that is clarified by the 9 of Cups. Then you have Death, and you have the 8 of Wands. So you also have the cards Letting Go 22, which let's just, there we go, and you can see that, and you have here Risk. The bottom deck energy here, interestingly, is the Fool, which kind of reminds me of Risk, so I'm going to put these two here together. So when asking, does this person miss you, I'm not going to give you just a simple yes and no. I'm going to go into kind of their feelings, maybe what they're kind of doing at the moment as well. So there is a sense, overall, my feeling with this person is very surface level, and to the world, kind of what they are projecting is that no, they do not miss you. It's like, I'm moving on, I'm doing fine. You have the card here, Letting Go. And I think, on the surface, this is what this person appears to have done. They have appeared to let go. They've kind of moved past this this relationship, whatever it was, whether it's a friendship or even if it is a family member. At the end of the day, sometimes families do break up, and they appear like they're I feel like it is more some kind of relationship or situationship, but on the surface they're definitely appearing like, hey, I'm fine, I'm doing good, I've moved on, yeah, and I don't need this person. And I feel like they're portraying it quite well. You have the Temperance here. This for me is a card about, can be about well-being, about healing, taking your time to kind of balance yourself. So I feel like, they have gone through this, I feel like publicly, maybe they've even gone through this kind of healing process. I feel like they've probably posted a lot of quotes about healing and that kind of thing. I feel like they have been very public about this, and the reason I feel like they have been quite publicly being like, yep, I'm moving on, I'm healing, is because I think subconsciously, now the High Priestess here is reversed, so I think this person doesn't even quite realise the depths of how much they miss you, because the High Priestess here is reversed, and I'm seeing this as very much being like a block, and with that everything is fine, it's like yeah, okay, this is very surface level. Like, it's like she's going through all this, but you know, she's still checking her phone. She's still acting like, you know, everything's normal. Just ignore these 10 swords that are sticking out of me. Everything's all good. And so I feel that this is very representative of your person. Like, on the surface, that yeah, it doesn't look like they miss you, but that's because they're kind of ignoring things right now. So I think deep down there is a sense of not being okay, not being as healed as they'd like to think, they haven't moved on as much as they think from you. It's a lot of very surface level stuff going on here, and you know, I feel like they're really trying to portray themselves as the King of Pentacles, you know, having this kind of abundance, and then clarified by the 9 of Cups. I feel like, you know, when it's clarified by a non-court card, I feel like this is them putting on, I feel like it's very much them putting on these traits. Like, they're trying to be like, yeah, I've got all this abundance, and I you know, turn up, and look at me, how healed I am, and how whole, and you know, I'm in charge of my life. And they're trying to be like, yeah, this is what I wanted. Yeah, I wanted to move on. This kind of thing. They're just like, yeah, I'm going to be chasing my dreams now. Again, I feel like it's all very superficial with this person. And yeah, with that Death card again, it's like, yep, I've moved on. I'm moving on, very much so. And yeah, okay, they may look like they've moved on, but there's still an element here. There's still this part of them that I think if they actually do kind of listen to themselves and do kind of stop acting, I feel like this person is almost going to want to rush back. With this kind of 8 of Wands, you know, card about communication, you have this risk and then the Fool. Like, that when I'm seeing these 3 cards together, I very much get a feeling that this person, you know, isn't that far off from kind of flicking that switch and having that realization and actually coming back towards you. And you know, they're going to kind of realize that they do miss you. And I think, you know, they may have healed somewhat, so I feel like maybe they are ready to almost be drawn back to you. But I feel like this person may actually come back and communicate and kind of take that risk to, you know, come back, and even though they may not know how it's going to turn out, I feel like they will get to that point where they're willing to take that risk. So long story short, that yes, they do miss you. They are not showing it though. They are not going to be showing it to the outside world, and I feel like they're even kind of ignoring it themselves until it gets to a certain point. I think they will, then they'll have a like, oh rubbish kind of moment, like, oh, I can't believe I've done this, and will maybe want to come back into your life with these cards. So your cards, your advice from Spirit. So you've got 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, you have Strength reversed, and you have the Fates, which, you know, 17 is another 8, so you have an 8 and an 8 there. You've got Orphaned, 5, and you have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo, which we have just had. And Leo is, you know, very represented here with that Strength card. So I feel like what Spirit wants to tell you about all of this is, with that kind of don't let pride get in your way, I feel like there's very much a need for you to, if you're feeling in this state about this person, you know, you're kind of, you're feeling unloved, you're feeling like you don't know where you belong now that you don't have this person in your life. I feel like there is very much a need for you to get out of that kind of space. You know, really, with that Six of Pentacles, I actually see this very much needing it for you to focus on you, on your confidence. You know, give back to yourself here with that Six of Pentacles. I feel like realise your own self-worth, realise that you shouldn't be giving too much of yourself away. I feel like that's a very big point here, because if this person is kind of acting like they don't really care and that, you know, they've moved on, you know, don't be going back to this person kind of groveling. That's not, or you know, not groveling, but you know, trying to go out of your way to message them all the time, or you know, always like checking in on them. Don't do that. With this kind of, don't let pride get in your way. Sometimes it can be about, you know, not being too proud to do something. However, here I think it's almost like, I feel like you need to, with the Strength being reversed as well, and that being kind of like a Leo card, I feel like there's a need for you to have, you know, have a bit of pride, have some self-respect here. Don't go groveling back. You know, we've just had full moon in Leo. That Leo energy is all about self-confidence, being like a bad boss bitch, or I don't know, guy, whoever, you know, be in your power. And I think that's why the Queen of Wands is kind of in the center here. So, you know, harness that Queen of Wands, become Queen of Wands. She is, you know, she knows her own self-worth, she knows she's attractive, she knows she can get whoever she wants because she's a queen at manifesting. So she knows that if she wants it, she'll get it. It's very much like that Ariana Grande song, Seven Rings. You know, if she wants it, she will get it. And I feel like you need to be in that zone, because I feel like maybe if they see you being like that, that's what's going to trigger them to be like, oh, I actually do miss this person. Like, I'm seeing you move on, and you being this Queen of Wands is going to make them think, ah, maybe I have missed out here. Again, with that Strength reversed, I feel here that this is just a very much need to focus on you, focus on your self-confidence, and just build yourself back up, so you are this, so you can have that kind of really harness that wonderful Leo energy. It's the thing that I love most about Leos when you see them, is just, you know, how much they do believe in themselves. I feel like that's a trait that everyone should, you know, have. And with this Fates, I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, leave it up to the universe. When this is meant to happen, it will happen. Have faith in the universe here. It's not going to happen before you're kind of ready for it to happen. And as much as you may want this person to come back, I feel like there's a need for you to become the best version that you can be. And yeah, that's what I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give it a big thumbs up. Please do comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It's really appreciated, and it's, you know, helping me grow and get to talk to more people. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hey Pile 2, if you chose the Amazonite crystal, this is your reading. So I'm just going to apologise now. The weather in the UK right now is going between very cloudy and quite sunny, so I'm sorry if the brightness on this video fluctuates. It would be very annoying for me to keep stopping and readjusting the sound, so sorry if it goes a bit weird. But anyway, welcome to your reading. This is, you know, do they miss you? So this could be a friend, it could be a lover, like an ex, someone that you're just far away from, that you're separate from, or even like a family member if you've if you're not in touch. So let's get started. So you have the vice versa tarot. So I always have to make sure that I'm putting this the right way, because obviously there is images on both sides. So you have here the 9 of Swords, you have the World, you have the 4 of Cups, you have the 4 of Swords, and you have the Page of Cups. So you also have, sorry, the Priestess of Water, 4, so you've got 4 4s in this reading, and you have Beauty, which is 40, which is another 4. So I feel like I probably should have looked up, you know, what so if you put in, I feel like put in angel number 4444, and you know, I feel like you're going to get a message for that. So your person, do they miss you? So this person, there is kind of similarities between this and pile 1, because I feel like this person, you know, has actually done their best to move on here. I really do feel like, yeah, this person is really trying to move on, you know, with this 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords here is kind of like dawn. It's becoming sunny now, so this is like the back side of the card. That would be the traditional meaning. Here, you know, you're seeing it from the back, and I feel like this person has gone through a lot of pain here, a lot of anxiety initially. I feel like they initially did, you know, miss you terribly, and I feel like it actually really hurt them. But the space that they're in now, I feel like they have kind of got through that very like initial hurt, and they can kind of see the future, and maybe it doesn't seem quite so bad, and you know, they feel like they are moving on. And this is very much the feeling I get as well with this with the World card here. I feel like they've seen the back of it. It's like almost like, yep, this lesson, this experience, whatever, you know, I'm drawing a line under it. I feel like it's done now. And there is generally, yeah, this is the feeling they get about whatever happened between you, whoever you are, whether you were lovers, friends, whatever. And you know, with this 4 of Cups, all 4 cups are kind of spilt, and with this ship kind of sailing off, I feel like this is that kind of, it kind of shows that moving on. Now, I feel like this person's best intention was to move on, and I feel like they have done this to a degree. However, with the next card of the 4 of Swords, so I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. When you look at this, so this again, this is like the back side, that would be the front, so you have the back side of the 4 of Swords here. And I feel like this person is, oh, I just saw 444 on the camera as well, very interesting. So yeah, as you can see here, it looks like it is almost like a king. It's kind of like slumped over. It's like he's sleeping while there's kind of all this, you know, devastation kind of going on, because you can see the fire in the background. So how I feel with this is, this person, it's like they've moved on, but they kind of haven't addressed some of the issues deep down here. And I think there's actually, that it's almost like there is a burning fire kind of in them. It's like one of those fires that, if you've seen, you know, fires that start in sockets where they're almost like in the wall. so they're kind of like smouldering there, but from you know, inside the room, you can't see that. So I feel like this is where your person is at. You can't really see that deep down there's a lot of destruction happening here. And I feel like this person does have very much a longing for you. I feel like as well they're always moving between states, I feel, with this High Priestess of Water. So honestly, I feel like for this person, if I did this tarot reading on different days, I feel like I would get very different results. So I feel like today, you know, as I'm reading this, you know, they have made this effort to move on, but I think deep down there is this kind of I feel like maybe desire, hurt, like there's all these emotions kind of mixed in, kind of under the surface. And this person kind of shifts. So I feel like on another day you might get cards where they feel devastated by this, and you know, it would be very clear and obvious that yes, they do miss you. But it's like with this High Priestess of Water, it's all about, you know, how water takes all these different forms. So you can go from a fluffy snowflake to a raging river to, you know, being clouds. There's different, I feel like this person moves through the states all the time. And I think for whatever reason, I can't tell exactly what's happened between you, because there's a lot of energy. Obviously a lot of people watch this, a lot of different energies, but whatever has happened, I feel like it wouldn't surprise me if they did come back towards you to offer you an apology. Again, I feel like for this is probably like a situationship or a relationship that has broken down. I feel like they do want to come back, they do want to apologise, because I think they do miss you. And as I said, I feel like this person is very up and down with all of this, and they do want to come back and tell you that they're sorry. With that Beauty card, I feel like they very much miss seeing you as in person, seeing your beauty. As I said, I feel like it is obviously more of a situationship thing, but it could just be your beautiful personality. Maybe you have this kind of, you know, this rose is like glowing. I feel like maybe you have that light about you, and they miss that so much, that it's the thing that they think about most, and that's what's like that really draws them back and makes them want to come and apologise to you. So let's have a look here at the cards. Also, sorry, your bottom deck energy for you guys is the Tower. So as I said, I feel like this person, you know, their energy is quite hard to read, because I feel like it could be constantly changing. Obviously energy is constantly changing anyway, but obviously some people are going to be more, you know, balanced, and they're going to feel similar things day to day, whereas I feel like this person does swing quite back and forth. So I feel like they really have been, this separation has really kind of shaken them with the Tower coming up here, and maybe they are having to examine a lot of things in their life. So, and also with that, it's almost like the Tower could be there spreading all that flames. So advice from Spirit, you have 9 of Wands, you have the Star, and you have Death, and it's the back side of Death. So that's the front and that is the back. So, and Oracle cards, you have Round and Round, 25. You have Serendipity, and then the bottom deck energy, which I felt like was, these cards were really meant for you. You had Soulmate or Soulmates, and then the card below that was Loyal Heart as well. So There you go, and it's time to release negativity for Moon in Scorpio. So for you guys, you have, when it comes to this person, I feel like you guys, there is a need for you with these cards. I feel like these read quite nicely together. You know, there's a need to almost like invite this person in. If they approach you, kind of don't have, it's good to have boundaries, but I feel like this, you don't need to have walls. I feel like maybe this is something in the past that you guys have struggled with, but I feel like you as well as this person needs to kind of work through any, as it says here, any negative emotions, any negativity, kind of let it go now. With the Death card as well, it's very much about moving on, and I feel like this person here is, you know, they're moving on and they're kind of, you know, they're celebrating this kind of rebirth, and because, you know, death does, even though obviously death is an ending, but from endings come new beginnings. So I feel like there's a need for you to accept that, you know, there was an ending here, but this ending can mean that we can have something better now. But we need to work through any of these emotions. Don't have barriers up. And I feel like here Spirit is saying that you can, you know, dream, you can wish here. I don't think it's out of the realms of possibility that this person would come back into your life. So, you know, do have that hope. And I feel like these cards, you know, are just confirmation for you. So I've got cat hair. Bloody cats getting their hair everywhere in this house. So you have the soulmates card. So I feel like this is confirmation for you guys that this person is one as a soulmate, and they do have a loyal heart for you. So I feel like this person really does want to come back into your life, guys. With the round and round card, this is very much like, you know, the first time round, this could be for some of you guys, maybe you have very like will they won't they relationship. Maybe, you know, you're together, then you're breaking up, like the Ross and Rachel of the real world. But this card is saying, you know, every time you go round, you're learning lessons. So, you know, stop putting those lessons into effect, because I feel like until you learn them properly, you guys are going to keep going around in this spiral of being together, breaking up, separating, coming back together. And if you guys really want to be together, there's a need for you to be open to learn from the past mistakes. And finally, you have that serendipity card. So I feel for you guys that this person with the soulmate, it's just maybe another confirmation for some of you guys that this is somebody that is your soulmate. Maybe there were events that happened, maybe you met them in quite a weird way. Even it can be stuff like angel numbers. So in this reading you've had a lot of 4s. So, you know, I feel like your spirit guides are going to be trying to send you messages regarding this connection, through, whether it's through songs, whether it's through posters you see when you're out and about, if you're allowed out and about, that is, through angel numbers. Yeah, your spirit guides are really trying to communicate with you about this. So yes, that's everything I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do, you know, like, subscribe, share, help me grow my channel. It's really, really appreciated. Everyone that does comment and like and subscribe. So yeah, if you want to share anything in the comment section, do so. But thank you so much, and I will see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the aquamarine, this is your reading. So we're looking at the person you have in mind. So that could be a friend, family, or obviously an ex-lover, someone that you're in separation from. Yeah, so we'll get into it, see if they miss you. So, your person. We have the Fool, 5 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and we have the cards Oath, 49, and High Priestess of Earth. And your bottom deck energy here is the 2 of Cups, and also you have the Sun. So yeah, let's have a look at your person. Now, initially when I looked at this, I felt like, oh, maybe they did try moving on, but I feel like actually what I'm getting now is that I feel like in this case that they are feeling like quite foolish. So with the Oath there, maybe it's, you know, they feel foolish because maybe they broke a promise to you, maybe they didn't treat you how, you know, they said they would, whatever it was that kind of caused this sort of separation. I feel like maybe it wasn't even, they didn't really mean it, but they did something kind of stupid, and I feel like they're really, you know, they are really regretting this. And I'm going to say that yes, this person does miss you. With that 5 of Cups here, you know, this energy, it's really about, you know, maybe not all has been lost between you two with those 2 of Cups there, which, you know, 2 of Cups you have there, it's like the 2 of Cups that are still standing are there between you, but they're kind of focusing on all what's happened between you, and they're feeling, you know, they're feeling the disappointment, they're feeling maybe even some grief that, you know, you two aren't together and you're not speaking at the moment. And I feel like yes, they definitely do miss you, because I feel like because they're not able to see you all the time now, this is my card that makes me think of, you know, stalking someone on social media, that kind of 3 of Wands. It's like looking out, peeping behind the curtains. I feel like they do miss you a lot, and it even feels like, I feel like they almost do really want to get back in touch with you, and it's a sort of feeling I'm getting that they do write out messages and then kind of just delete them. They're not quite sure what to say to you. I don't know how much time has passed, but it still feels like it for them, like it's not the right time. It's not the right time to get back in touch, and even though this person misses you, it's like they don't want to rush. They're kind of, and I think they're kind of almost like waiting for confirmation as well with that High Priestess of the Earth. This card is all about, you know, waiting to get some sort of tangible evidence, some sort of, you know, real, you know, it's a bit like, you know, if you think you're attracted to someone but then you actually kiss them and then you're like, oh no, you really don't do it for me. Or the opposite, like you're really in someone and then you kiss and then it's like amplified. Like they're waiting for some sort of actual tangible, you know, evidence that of maybe even of this kind of connection, because I feel like this person feels it, but I feel like maybe they are more of a practical person and they're not wanting to take steps forward really until they kind of have evidence that, you know, there is this, you know, there is a kind of deeper connection between you. Because I think they know how they feel when they think about you, and they remember the good times, and they feel like that's something they really miss, is feeling like this sunshiny energy from you, this like just joy that no one else has really ever given them. And so I feel like they're really missing this energy here. And this person, as I said, they're kind of waiting. I feel like there's a sense of waiting for the time to be right here, to come back into your life, to maybe send that message. It may be that this person even kind of gives you something. I feel like it could be even like this person may initially kind of give you, it looks like almost like breadcrumbs here, because it's, you know, it kind of looks quite small. So I feel like this person is going to be giving you kind of breadcrumbs and seeing how you react to it, because, you know, they do miss you, but they don't want to come full out and to be like, they don't want to put themselves on the line before they kind of get that evidence. So I feel like they're going to be, you know, giving you a like on something, they're going to be leaving a comment, something like this. I feel like they will be getting back in touch with you when they feel like the time is right, but it's going to start off small. It's going to feel like breadcrumbs, but I think they're waiting for your reaction. They're trying to wait for that physical thing before they kind of really do make a move. So yeah, let's have a look at what your advice is. Your guys' reading's been quite quick. I feel like yours is actually quite straightforward. You have the Four of Wands. So, you know, you guys have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. So if this is, you know, soulmates can be friends as well. So if this is a friend, you know, this is somebody that you do have a deep connection with. If it is more of a lover, you know, definitely soulmate energy here. Yeah, and then you have Justice again. So maybe this person or you is, I'm getting strong like Libra vibes with the scales. And you have the Emperor. You also have Co-Create 40 and Poised 48, which breaks down to a 3. Pretty sure, yep, 12, 3, yep. And then Balance, Spirituality and Practicality. You have 2 Moonology cards, guys. And you had a time to give rather than to take. So, you guys, I feel like there is a need. I'm seeing this, so you've got, you know, 2 4s here. You guys have a lot of, you've got 3 4s as well. So pole 2 had a lot of 4s. So definitely look up, you know, 444. With your advice, I think Spirit is saying that, you know, there is this deep connection between you, but with that Justice, it's kind of like it needs to be a two-way street. There needs to be balance here in this relationship. It can't just be all give and it can't be all take. There needs to be this kind of balance for it to work. With that Co-Create card, I feel like it's, you know, one of you's going to kind of bring the wisdom, one of you's going to kind of bring the action together. It's gonna work, like, but you guys, you do have to realise that, you know, like everything in life, it is all going to be about balance. So I think with this person, you know, I feel like you kind of just need to give them a bit of time. They need to feel comfortable. With the Emperor, I feel like, you know, the Emperor is very fiery and you have this Earth card here. So I feel like there is a need for you to almost like simmer down. If you're someone that's going to go out and kind of pursue, I feel like there is a need for you to maybe take the back seat a little bit here. And kind of just wait for this person to be ready to come forward back into your life. And this card, you know, new moon in Virgo. Virgo is earth energy, can be very slow, they're perfectionists. If you feel like there is this kind of block here in this relationship, I think it is, you know, you do just need to take time. I'm just gonna, I saw something when I looked in here earlier, because they do have alternative meanings, but it says, if a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be you're over-analysing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more what you can do for others. So, you know, in this situation, try not to be overly critical about this to this person. So if you guys do come back together, I feel like initially, like, don't be like, well, you did this wrong last time, and you know, you're like this, blah blah blah. Don't go too much into being critical. I feel like there's like, give this person some time, give them some kindness, some love, and honestly, I feel like you guys, there is a lot of love in this connection here, because this card can be indicative of a soulmate as well. So I really am getting that sense of soulmate energy here, but I feel like they're quite a gentle soul, and maybe you are a bit more like forceful and you know, forceful and practical. Maybe not practical, but I feel like maybe you are a bit more forceful and you're a bit more like wanting to pursue this, but I feel like the other person just needs to come into their own a little bit. And you know, when the time is right, you know, I feel like it's, you're going to be ready for it, you're going to be poised and ready to kind of almost like, it reminds me of almost like taking that leap of faith, and you know, it's like reaching for the stars is one of the sense I get. I feel like you're going to be just there ready for this opportunity. So yeah, that's everything I have for you guys. So just to summarise, that yes, this person is definitely missing you. I feel like they watch your social media, and they're gonna, I feel like soon in the future they're gonna start kind of giving you breadcrumbs to begin with, to kind of test this out, to get some like practical, some actual physical like evidence that you still have feelings for them or you still like them. So that's, yep, everything that I have for you. Thank you. Do remember to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in another video. See you later.